Are you still biked?
Oh yeah. You forget.
A lot
Sounds are gonna start off immediately.
You have an eye booger. Oh no.
Well, you looked me in the eyes and you said it, and your face can say it all, so I know you meant it. And if I lose my way, well, I know where to find you. Well, I know where to find you.
Hi Norman. Can you believe that exactly 2 years ago, on April 6, 2022, is when we went on our first date at 18 Folds? I remember being so nervous, trying to steady myself and temper all my expectations. I knew I loved chatting with you over text, as evident by our super long paragraph messages, but I didn't want to think past the first date because I didn't want to get my hopes up. I'm gonna cry! But 2 desserts and a thigh touch later, I know that I knew that I wanted to spend more time with you. And by God's grace, hundreds of FaceTime calls, 20 plus Southwest flights, gracious parents, and amazing friends and community, we've made it here today, ready to get married in front of all of our loved ones. Thank you for always praying for me when I get anxious about the future. Thank you for reminding me of truth when I'm so consumed by my own fears and shortcomings. You see me at my absolute lowest, yet still choose to love me and see me as a beloved daughter of Christ. You've encouraged me to grow in thoughtfulness and selflessness, especially towards my family. You have loved every part of me, even when I haven't.
Oh my god. It's so beautiful, my love. My god, it's so beautiful, my love.
Norman, I still remember the first time I met you, or at least the first time I remember seeing you. It was a Sunday afternoon, and I had organized a cleanup day for our worship ministry to deal with some severely neglected storage spaces in our sanctuary. And I remember looking around the sanctuary and seeing the worship team busily working through their songs for that night. I saw the cleanup team busily swirling around the room with debris and equipment and trash, desperately trying to put everything back in order. And in the midst of all that chaos, I see one guy that I didn't recognize, happily sitting in the middle of the sanctuary chairs, not a care in the world, gazing lovingly up at Lizzie from his seat. And I remember commenting to one of our friends that day, what the heck is up with this guy? But eventually, as we got to know each other over your many visits to Southern California over those early days of your relationship, it became clear what the heck was up with this guy. You really, really, really liked Lizzie.
I saw you standing there with an open heart and with open arms. You welcomed me. I heard you speak my name with thunder and lightning. The shadows as you welcomed me.
It's absolutely crazy that this day has finally come. I've been thinking about this day since our second date. I knew there was something so special about you, and I'm so blessed that God has allowed me to see the woman that you are. I wanted to thank you for always pursuing my highest good. Amidst all my own sin and temptations, you continuously encourage and pray for me. Your grace and humility do not go unnoticed. At our last date, you had asked me which conversations and moments have been the most memorable. I had answered saying that I think fondly back to a lot of our tough conversations.
Not because I like to hash out tough topics, but because I know that in those moments we are growing closer to one another, understanding each other more and more, and directing each other back to Christ. You're my safe space, Lizzie. Your comfort, prayer, and your hugs have changed my life. Lizzie, you're my best friend, my confidant, and the love of my life. I'm so blessed that you are a part of my life. Thank you for letting me be a part of yours. I love you.